Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and leaving comments. They are so much appreciated. Thank you so much for taking the time of your day to watch my video. So let's get started. Dear Universe, may the grace of understanding and awareness open up my mind and heart to receive soul insights and enlightenment knowledge. I ask that only the highest of intentions and energies be present in this experience. Please help me release my ego fears so that I can clearly see, feel, hear, and understand the lessons my soul needs to be shown at this time. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's get started. We're going to do the Divine Masculine, where he's at, what he needs to do for today's energy. Now remember, energy could be at any time of where a person is at. But you have to accomplish some of it to move to the next one, as we all know. So be patient with yourself, love yourself, and things will get better when you follow your divine guidance. So do it like this. Yeah. Okay, here's the Divine Masculine. Okay, maybe some of these need to move. The space isn't as big as my cards are. Okay. Then we'll say one for the Divine Masculine. The Divine Feminine. Where does she need to be doing? Past, present, and future situations. What messages need to be done for the Divine Feminine? Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine. Her knowledge. Her power. Divine Feminine. Okay. Okay, we got these right here. We'll just mirror them like over here. Past, present, future. These are the energies we need to be working on for today. For the love that we have for ourselves and others. And then what is the Divine Masculine wanting to send to the Divine Feminine? Right there. Okay. What is it we would like the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine? What energy would we like to send to them today? Energy would we like to send them today? Doesn't look like they want. What do we want to send the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine? What is it we need? We want them. We are sending them. Okay. The energy for the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine. There we go. The Divine Feminine wants to send to the Divine Okay. Alright, here's what... the whole thing is about cooperation. Just put this right here. That's the whole thing. And we'll just ask the universe, what is it for the union? For the twin flame union. What is it we all need to be working on for union? The guides, the higher selves, 5D. What is our 5D saying to the twin flame union? Okay. Higher self to the twin flame union. Okay, here we go. Thank you, universe, for giving us this. Sending love all over. Ooh, love. Okay, the divine masculine. His situation. Creativity. Oh, here you go, y'all. Creativity. You love to devise new ideas, inventions, and forms of elimination. Okay, this is what he has to be working on or has worked on. Creativity. And it starts within your mind. Like if you want to do something, you have to put action to it. You created it. So if you want to start a business and you're like, okay, you're creating it in your mind space, but you have to put it into you're devising ideas on how to do it with love. People who make stuff with love, it's, all of that stuff. If that's that was what he had to be doing. He had to be creativity. You love to devise new ideas, inventions, and forms of elimination. Just being creative within yourself and putting it out there. This is the lesson that he had to learn. If he did this, then he's on the right track for the divine masculine. They're creating things, they're doing things, they're being adventurous and illuminating what needs to be done. Today's energy, where is he at in his present energy, is forgiveness. You are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. So he's in the forgiveness mode today for some divine masculines. They're forgiving a lot. I forgive this, I forgive that, but he needs to forgive himself. That's the key. That's where I'm coming from. He needs to forgive himself. He needs to forgive what he did to the divine and to other people. He understands that his journey is not easy. If he's in a karmic relationship, he hurt himself. He realizes he's hurt himself, and now he knows he hurt you, because now he has to forgive himself. When you forgive yourself, you open yourself up, and I think with all of this, it's helping. And I think being activated. But when you forgive yourself out of love, things change. Things begin to release you. It's a new era for the twin flame. And forgiveness is the key. Forgiveness is today. Forgiveness is a practice we have to learn every single day. For ourselves and for others. Forgiveness. When we can get that, when we realize that forgiveness is the key, but it's how to forgive. We have to start somewhere, one layer at a time. And once we start doing that, we become free. We become who we are. Our divine is able to come in further and deep. And as we become he becomes creative. He's starting to forgive. And let's see what happens when he does these things. And this is his future, priorities. Once he starts creating things, if he starts forgiving himself, then his priorities will change. That's beautiful. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. When you create something and you create it out of love, you know, that's what he had to do. Okay, now he has to start forgiving himself. He has to start forgiving. He has to put it in the practice of forgiveness now. That some things just don't work out. But when he does all of these things, guess what? His priorities will shift. Because he is shifting. When you shift, he shifts. When he starts forgiveness, he'll understand that this isn't important manifestation no more. This right here isn't working for me. Once he starts forgiving himself for what he did, or for what he is doing, or any of that, once you start doing that, your priorities change. Who and what you are and where you want to go, because you were creative, now you're forgiving, now you're shifting into priorities. You're changing your priorities. You're changing where you want to go. That's beautiful. And when you change your priority to love, so if he forgives himself and he does it with love, then he's starting to love himself. And then as things change, he can do it with love. His priority for love will change because he doesn't want to hurt anybody because it hurts him. So he'll do it with love. If you do things out of love, or you say things not to be ugly, not lower vibration stuff, but higher vibration stuff, people may not hear what you have to say, but you know that you are good with yourself to where you don't have to constantly forgive yourself. If you're mean and ugly and hateful, you're going to have to forgive that about you. That is not a good thing. That's a hard thing. So, now that he's doing all that, you can see the process. And it's all about a process of inside to outside. Things will start shifting when he starts doing these. And he should have already been doing this. And today he starts forgiving himself. That's the energy now. And energy can be today, and it could be like in 3 days from now. It all depends on where we're all at in the cycle of life. But with all the downloads that are happening, things are going to start happening super duper fast. So he has to forgive himself so he can start changing his priorities. He can start focusing his priority to a loving way, to manifest love in his situations instead of just doing it because that's what the ego tells him to do. This is what this world, the old world is no longer valuable. It's the new world. So he has to change into that. And he's a man, so his ego is a big part of who he is. Logic, brain, thinking. So once he starts shifting his priority, he can think. And this time when he does it, after he forgives himself, he can change it into a loving way. Hope that makes sense because it's coming in hard and fast. I'm trying to get it out. So just look at it. This is beautiful. Now for the Divine Feminine, what have we had to work on? And if we haven't, we are going to need to. Action. Look at that. Action. The courage. You have the courage to express your express the unique, loving colors of your soul. Oh my God, I believe a lot of us are already taking action for our purpose. This is our purpose. And actually, it's kind of pretty because when you create, you take action. So it's kind of a mirror and it's beautiful. Isn't this card just beautiful? Look at the colors. I just love colors. But, so if you haven't taken action now, you need to. Because the next evolution for you is going to be, ta-da! Past. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situation or energy in order to transform your heart space. Oh my God, these are like mirroring each other for real. Okay, here we go. The past. Now, there's going to be some stuff that comes up, but because you already have the ability to heal yourself, you can deal with it a whole lot better because you're already on the other side of this rainbow. You're on the bridge, but you're on the other side of the bridge. You're on the other side of the storms. You're on the other side. You are in line with divine. You are in line with source. You are in line because you have done the work. Because you have taken action. So today, when things come up, they did for me today. They did. But we won't go into what I had to go through. It's all about you. It's all about where you are, and things are going to come up from the past that you may see a new perspective of. You may, and it's not, some things from the past don't have to always be bad. You can stop and look and change the perspective of it. Change the way you look at it. Change it into a loving manner because you're a new person. Because you've taken action with your soul into a different dimension. You've gone, and there's nothing wrong with the past because the past has made you who you are today. Made you go on this journey for today. So today, if things come up, be okay with it. Look at it and don't, if it's negative, switch it, change the perspective, and let it mirror you. Let it see where it's coming from. You know, there's a whole lot of stuff that can come up. But if it comes up, heal it. And then if you watch one of my videos, I explain to you how to nurture. How to nurture yourself. How to love yourself more. You are growing so much in love that you have to let some of it go. And you go, and like some stuff that comes up, and like, man, I'm so over that. Thank you, universe, for bringing it up. It doesn't faze me today. Sometimes things will come up to see if you've changed. To see, because in every cycle, it's going to come back. And this time, if you haven't changed, you're going to feel it again. You haven't accepted it. You haven't let it go. You haven't let go and let God. You haven't cleaned it up. You haven't loved it. You haven't nurtured it. Whatever it is, whatever comes up, learn it from the thing. So then, if we do all this, which I believe a lot of us are already doing this, we will have expression. You're ready to manifest your thoughts and transfer them into acts of love. That's beautiful because a lot of the divine feminine that I'm seeing now is she's taking action on her purpose. It's a purpose driven. And now you're able to express your purpose out of love. You're able to express, the expression is you're able to do it more with love. Not instead of like commitment. Now because you've released your past, the expressions that you do for people is with love and compassion, because that's what the new order, that's what the new world, that's what was 11/11 all about. And if you look at these, they're mirroring each other, you know, and it's beautiful because now you're able to express the love that the divine wants you to express. You have let go, and they're able to come in and open you up. You surrendered by taking an action. It doesn't have to be a physical action. It can be an inside action, which in the end, once you do the inside, everything comes out. As within, so without. Sometimes we have to go through these things. And it's a cause and effect. Karma. It doesn't matter. And karma is good too, y'all. Don't think karma is just bad. Whatever you think and you change, if you look at these, he's thinking it, you're taking the action. You're leading this thought. You're taking the past, he's forgiving it. So it's the same thing. It's just in a different word. He's changing his priorities and you're changing your expressions. If you think about it, they're the same thing, but this is a man's way of thinking and this is a woman's way of thinking. It's ironic that it came out that way today. But if women are emotional, women are in their lower, that's where the womb is. That's where the mother. births a new beginning is in the womb. When you work through your crown chakras and your sacral chakras and your navel chakra, the yellow chakra, I don't know why I can't talk. Those are all birthing a new beginning. You have to start down there. And that's when Tantra comes in and all of that. That's why the woman is the creator of Tantra. The woman is the creator of the bedroom. Because with her, you can bring him out. But at least that's what they're saying. That's a whole nother lesson. Okay. Now we're going to go from what the divine is telling the divine feminine. Self-love. He wants you to love yourself. He wants you to take action and go with love. You realize that love of self is necessary to love one another. He's telling you to go love yourself. You know, take time for yourself. Take that bath, light a candle, drink a glass of wine or a beer, or if you're in my case, you don't drink at all anymore. Sit back and just express the love you have for yourself. You know, he's telling you to express it, which is beautiful. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're telling the divine feminine is telling the divine masculine gratitude. We're sending them gratitude. You fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. We're telling him to be grateful. We're telling him as he forgives, changes priorities, be with gratitude. Because he would have never gotten here with, you know, when things happen in life, you have to be grateful for your awakening. Be grateful that you're changing who you are. Be grateful for the lessons. Be grateful for the roller coaster ride. We're sending him gratitude. He's sending us to love ourselves, and we're sending thank you. See, it's a whole circle. Total union. He loves, we say thank you. See, it's beautiful. Okay. Respect. Oh, here you go. Respect. The universe wants the divine masculine and the divine feminine to respect where they're at right now. Respect their path. Respect what they're doing. Cooperate with them. Cooperate with the universe in your love with respect. You know, and that says a lot right there. You know, we all are on our path we're all on a journey, and we're all trying to get to the one thing we want more than is love. Yep, that's all I can say. No. But if we cooperate, the universe wants us to cooperate with respect. Respect and cooperation go hand in hand, because once we realize and we start expressing ourselves, because we're loving ourselves, we can express ourselves. And he's working on, you see, it's a different way than what we're doing, but that doesn't mean that his way is the wrong way. We have to respect his way. We have to respect all of this, and he has to respect what we're doing as well within himself. And with gratitude, he has to respect that with gratitude. We have to respect that with self-love. Cooperation in respecting to all of this, to this whole journey. We have to cooperate with each other to manifest the energy of love. And everyone has their own experiences. Everyone has their own journey. Some of us can get there quicker because we have the tools to get there. But, you know, the sad part is everyone has the tools. Everyone can tap into it. But some are still floating in ego. And that's that we have to respect that where they're at is where they're at. It may not be where we want them to be, but we have to remember the divine has it. They have super control over this, and we have none. And as a woman, that's tough. So this has been a very beautiful reading, a very healthy reading, a very change our perspective reading on love. And it's all about love right now. We're changing the dimensions of, we're tearing down the old and bringing in the new, and it all starts here with us. And he's learning how to forgive, and he's changing his priorities. He's understanding he has to change his priorities. Okay? He's telling us to just continue to love ourselves. And, you know, that's important. As of right now, if you haven't done it, you're going to take action. You're going to start taking action of what your purpose is right now. If things come up from your past, let it come over you, and then release it. And if it stays there, keep doing it. But this time around, if it bothers you, find out why. Change what it is and let it mirror you. Sometimes you need to embrace some things in the past. Sometimes it comes up just to see if you've changed. And if you change, bye. I don't, love you, but we've already dealt with this. I'm not going to continue to go over the same thing. Got to go. And it doesn't have power anymore. Sometimes the past comes in and you have to love it. And then if it comes in again, that could be just another stagnant or something that's, you're cleaning out your chakras and that went in and you have to bring it back out and this time clean it out again. It doesn't mean bad or good. It just means we're growing. That's all it means. Now you're expressing yourself by love. When you go out into the world, go smile at somebody. Change their day. Right now it's being, change their day by being love. Going out, change your perspective. Do it in love. It doesn't mean you have to go love everybody. Well, like in love with everybody. But you have a little love to give. When you're standing next to somebody, smile at them. That's love. That's shining like your diamond that you are. Now go out and mingle and meet people, because this is what is required of the Divine Feminine right now. We need to go shine our love. We need to go tell the world. We wear our crown. We wear it with pride. And that's, what's going on, and stuff like that. So have respect. Be cooperative is what the universe is asking of both of us in union. Always, do it with love. For the path of the love. We sending them to be grateful, and they're sending us to love. So, thank you for being here today. I appreciate you coming in for this Divine Masculine Love Energy Report today. You have a wonderful and blessed day. So mote it be. Namaste. Take care. Peace.